and I can see the YouTube comments come in on my phone, but I'm not seeing it come in on the restream. So
Very strange.
that is super weird. It's the first time I've ever had that happen.
Do you when you look up at the top right where all your live streams where it shows your live streaming,
Yeah.
it's showing YouTube on the list.
Yes. And I literally have it pulled up on YouTube on my phone also. So
Yeah.
watching live here. Um, and I can see the comment. I don't know if you could see the last comment that came in from YouTube was from Peter, and he said "Roll Tide" from Gunnersville. I don't know if you
Oh,
can see that, or if you just see uh, on restream. Looks like Alvin from he's on Facebook, and he said refresh YouTube so video plays now. I think Alvin was helping me out and doing like a double a
yeah,
double walk
I see the comments.
just on your phone, but you don't see it on your screen.
Correct.
Man,
Yeah, all I see from the screen is YouTube. I mean, Facebook. Sorry.
yeah, I don't know why that would be. I wonder if Restream is glitching out this morning.
Very strange.
Uh, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to pay attention to my phone here for comments. So sorry, everybody. What a what a crappy way to start out. Oh, look at that! I got one that came in. I got
There we
everyday
go.
bourbon. Everyday bourbon just said test test.
Cool.
So now that's in. Why? It's because you're here, Nate.
Must be. I have
You
that effect on things.
you blessed us with your presence.
I'm blessing you with my presence.
So all right, everyday bourbon. I got your test um, comment that come through on my stream here. So um, Aiden, yeah, my grandfather was in the British Army when they switched from the SLR to the SA-80. Apparently, the old SA-80s were rubbish. Bullpups. The new LA 583 apparently is actually good. Yeah, Aiden. I can't really say that I'm too familiar with the British armament. Um, and bullpups. I'm not. I don't know about you, Dane. I'm not a huge fan of bullpups,
I
but
mean, they're cool. I think the AUG is a cool bullpup, old school bullpup. They're making a lot of bullpup shotguns nowadays and rifles like the Hellion, the Springfield Hellion. That thing's we had one come in. It's cool, but it's just very bulky. It's big. It's I don't know,
I think
different.
the I think the two things that kind of bother me about a bullpup is the explosion is happening right under my cheek.
Right?
It's right here, and
Yeah.
then also the mag like there's no like they haven't like ergonomically figured out a way to make the mag fit well to get your arm around. I don't know. I kind of feel like the mag gets in the way.
I think the reason a lot of people are fans of bullpups is because it's a shorter weapon system, with the same length barrel as a rifle, a traditional rifle. So some people kind of like real tactical people like it because you get a full length rifle that you can easily maneuver through doorways and windows and things of that nature. But yeah, I think you're right. There's some R&D, maybe some redeveloping that needs to happen just to make it more appealing. But some of them are very low recoil as well. That's one of the
Right.
benefits of it having that explosion happening way back here rather than midway or down the gun is it's in an area where it's more controllable. But yeah, I mean, I think they're cool. It's not something I would rock as my battle rifle. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. No, exactly. And to me, if you want something shorter, just go to an SBR. Just go to a short barrel rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to me, it's a whole new platform. Like if you're gonna run a bullpup, like that's what you're gonna have to run all the time to
Yeah.
like be used to it.
Familiar with it, and yeah, I
Absolutely.
agree.
So, um, boy, I'm sorry, Aiden, you are going down a like a military rant here. Um, let's see, Aiden says the Army is rumoring about a possible switch to an M4 platform. Yeah, I think that's a good decision. They should probably switch to an M4 platform. Uh, let's see. Matthew recently acquired a new Smith & Wesson revolver with misaligned barrel shrouds. Is it worth messing with the alignment? Did you, Matthew? Did you get that Smith & Wesson brand new? Because if it's misaligned, I would send that right back to Smith & Wesson. Have them fix it or replace it.
So I'm noticing the comments from my YouTube channel are not appearing in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We just had Nerds with Guns say, "What's up, brothers?" And
what's up?
did
I
not
said it
show
right
up
today,
here.
by the way.
Huh?
I said it right today. The last live, I said nerds with gun. I said it's not plural. So
Guns,
nerds with guns. Yeah, no, and I don't even see that on my phone. I don't see his coming through. I don't know what is going on. I think this is all part of YouTube's plan to suppress me.
Yeah. Yeah, Nerds with Guns is the only one who's commented on my channel, but we do have 38 people from my channel in here.
Nice. We boy, that's goofy. Because it says 39 for mine.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just kind of keep trucking along here for a little bit. But this is terrible. I mean, the whole reason I wanted to do the live was to try and interact with more viewers. So
Sure.
let's see.
Good morning, the Big Hurt.
See, there was a recent study
JDG.
that showed people from pros to amateurs actually shot bullpups better, even though they weren't familiar. The U.S. military still don't like them. Yeah, Elvin, I don't know. I mean, they've been training the same way for so long. I guess that's probably why they don't like them. What are your thoughts on the newest offerings from Smith & Wesson? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. You'd have to get a little more specific.
Nerds with Guns wants to know where you got that shirt.
It is. I got it from my showroom here. We have them for sale. So if you want one, you can give us a call and we can ship one out to you. So, but it's actually a retro rifle shirt. And here's the problem: if you were to go to Retro Rifle's website, you're not going to find this shirt because they don't offer it there. They have a separation of what's sold in stores and what's sold online. So what they sell online, I can't get for in the store, and what they offer for in store is not available on their website. It's goofy. I know. I tried talking to them about it, but they weren't having it. They got their own way of doing things. So if you like this shirt, if I got your size in stock, we can order. You can order that over the phone, and then we can ship that out to you. So love the content. Thank you. Tactical Toke is waving. Hi. Thoughts on Micro Dagger's EDC? I'm going to give it a try. To be honest with you, I'm just waiting for my new Fat Tac holster to come in for it. So I don't know, Nate, if you got a chance to talk to Josh over at Fat Tac yet.
Yeah,
but great guy.
we're working something out with him where we can help our customers get custom holsters made by him. Basically, they would put in an order and order it, and they would ship directly to them. But we did get a creator code from him, so that was cool.
Nice.
Also, I just got off the phone. We got an invite to the Donut Operator Range Day.
Oh, get out of here!
Swear to God. We'll if you're available to go, it'll be November 9th in Vegas.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
jeez.
yeah,
I think we'll have to figure that one out.
yeah. And the day before is like a creator get together day. So
Okay.
like all the big creators um, from
Basically, the pepper box guys.
yeah, Leviathan, Pepperbox, all those guys. They're all getting together for like a big rooftop gathering somewhere at a bar. So that should be fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah. We're
guys
gonna.
like us getting invited to go hang out with Donut and Kentucky Ballistics and Mr. Guns and Gear and all those guys. So that's pretty cool.
Nice. I don't know if Mr. Guns and Gear will like us. He puts out a lot of anti-fat content.
Yeah, but you know, he's a really nice guy. I've met him. I've talked to him. He's a really nice guy. I don't think he'll call you fat to your face.
No, he'll save it for a post later. All right, comments are pouring in now, so I feel a little bit better. Let me back up here, guys, just a little bit so I can. Yeah, don't call me radio. YouTube shadow throttling. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's been a huge uphill battle in the last month, at least for us. Let's see.
The next hangover. That's funny.
Kyle, what's up, buddy? Kyle says we rock. And then looks like we got a Italian. Buongiorno, boys. Buongiorno. And then, what do you think of New York City? I'm guessing maybe you mean the state of New York. 10-round mag limit. I think it's anti-American, to be honest with you. What are rifles in the back?
Hey Keith, I've done custom paint jobs on motorcycles before. If you want to get one done, hit me up or come by the shop.
Musky Face. By the way, that's an awesome username, Musky Face. Much love from Iowa. Love the shorts, guys. Thoughts on Medford knives? I'm not familiar. How about you, Dave?
No, I am not.
Let's see. Josh says you should show us the retro rifle shirts you have in store. I would totally order from you. I don't know if you can see. I'll turn my camera around.
Maybe you should log in with your phone and take it over there.
We just moved them. Let me see if I can zoom. So they're hanging up on the wall over there with our new D-Boss Firearms shirt, which watch this is a very slow camera roll. So I have the one I'm wearing right now is on the right, and then we have our new shirts in. So I got a bunch of our new shirts that are not available online. They're I'm gonna use my pointer. There we go. So these shirts are not available online right now. They're only in store. So if you want one of these, you just have to shoot us a call. They're $20, all sizes. We don't upcharge for fat guys. And then I go all the way up to 5X in that. And then we got retro rifle shirts. There's a retro rifle right behind it in the American flag print. But there's some goofy ones. Turn back. Let me zoom out. Turn around. There we go.
Nerds with Guns is asking, any thoughts on Gideon pistol optics?
I hear they're really good. I don't know if you've got a chance to get your hands on them. I haven't personally I don't personally own one. I've seen them on some guns when we walk the floor at GOA, but I don't have enough interaction with them to have an opinion, to be honest with you. But I hear they're good.
Same here. You know, obviously Gideon Optics has been around for a little while, but you know, I think they haven't really hit mainstream popularity until recently, and so we haven't seen a whole lot of. I mean, I've seen some rifle red dots, but I've not seen any of the pistol stuff or tried it myself. But all I hear is bang for the buck. It's great stuff.
Right. Absolutely. That's all. That's a same thing I'm hearing too. So I'm just maybe someday we'll get a chance to get something in the shop, for review.
Yeah.
Um, Musky Face, I got to ask you about this because Nate and I are not shy of shitting on people especially when they deserve it. But he said as long as civilian tactical isn't there, it will be fun. He
Yeah.
sucks.
I was
So
like, he's actually a really, really nice guy.
yeah,
And I would never say anything bad about him. I mean, if you don't like his content, just don't watch it. But he is actually a super, super nice guy.
it was very nice of him. He's reached out to me personally. Uh, I didn't reach out to him. He's reached out to me. Um, and he was super kind every time we interacted. And then we did. I don't know if you saw the short, Musky Face. We did a short with him at the GOA convention, and I texted him kind of a shot in the dark. And I just said, "Hey man, would you be willing to be in one of our shorts?" And I said, "You got to be okay with making fun of yourself." And he said, "Done. I'm there. Just tell me when." So
Yeah.
he showed up.
The other thing I would say is Musky Face. You know, it's not easy to be a content creator and put yourself out there in front of everyone. People will shit on you no matter what.
Yep.
So I've learned this. You know, I think I'm a pretty likable guy. A lot of my customers come in here and they love me, and my family really supports what I do. But yet somehow we have people who get on our channel and accuse us of being anti 2A, call us fat, do all kinds of things, come up with these opinions about us. They don't even know us.
And
Um,
they absolutely hate it if we show anything from PSA, Bear Creek Arsenal, um, High Point. You know, the old how many guys I get whenever we do a funny high, like that's kind of the whole thing. We're just doing a fun video with High Point, and High Point's great, by the way, especially great to work with. Especially on the service side of things. So if something, God forbid, goes wrong on your High Point, they will take care of you. Whether you are the first owner or the 50th owner of that gun, they will take care of you. But every time we have a video with High Point, there's guys that go, "Oh, I wouldn't dare walk into a shop that sells a High Point."
yeah,
You're so cool, bro.
yeah.
You know,
Um, I don't know. I think guys get so caught up with trying to be cool and with what's in and be on some kind of bandwagon all the time. Um, I the truth is, I think a lot of people, number one, project. Um, two, they're jealous. You see people out there who make these comments. They're jealous. Or three, they're fatter than us, and they just don't have the balls to actually get on camera and show us that they're fatter than
yeah,
us, but they're calling us fat.
yeah, they want to criticize your content, but they won't make content themselves. So Musky Face, we're not coming after you at all. The 100% your opinion. If you don't like them, I can understand it for sure. But I just wonder if you had some kind of interaction with him, or you just don't like his content. I'm just genuinely curious. But Nate, real quick, Jonathan said, "I hope you beautiful men have a very anti-gay day." When I posted that short yesterday, uh, like I didn't like I kind of found it at the end. I didn't realize Opus Clips had made that,
Yeah.
and I found it and I played it and I was like, that conversation and that interaction that we had was so like how it was at Goals. Like for me, like the video's not doing well, shocker. But every time I watch that, I go, man, that's just
Hilarious.
how it was for the whole 4 or 5 days that we were together.
Laughing our balls off. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
whole time. That's why I was like so upset to be leaving because uh that we were having such a good time. It sucked that we all had to part ways and go our separate ways. But yeah,
yeah.
I really really enjoyed hanging out with all you guys. And I feel like our little clique, our little group's just going to keep growing, full of fun people.
Yeah, I totally agree. And that's kind of the trick too. Kind of going back to Muskie Face's comment. We do our best to kind of find the good guys to hang out with. I mean,
Yeah.
there are a lot of guys that they certainly act a certain way on camera, and then when you meet them in person, there's something completely different. And we try to avoid that. We like the guys that are exactly the same as they are in their videos as they are in person. And
Yeah,
Fox
just
is
genuine.
100% that guy.
Oh my God.
That,
He
that guy is
is
high on life.
he is
Or
a
bath salts.
chihuahua on steroids, bro. Like he is just a nonstop go, go, go. So fun to hang out with. Literally not a single dull moment with that guy. Um Fat guys like guns because of ain't running.
I just read that Elvin's a regular here at our shop.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
funny.
Elvin. Yeah, I got to go back in the comments here real quick.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of comments on my channel too that aren't showing up here. Yeet.
How about I do one, you do one?
Okay.
Some of them are a little out of context, or we're so past the. Mr. Water, High Point is reliable and cheap. Yeah, that's probably the best definition of High Point. I mean, you could throw ugly in there, but.
Shooting Down South Outdoors asks, how could I paint my AR and cheap and at home make it last? Well, I've got a tutorial video on my channel. It's one of our best viewed videos. It's how to paint Duracoat at home, and it's basically here. What I'll do is I'll try to post it in the chat. But yeah, if you want a simple, easy way to paint your gun and make it last, first things first, you gotta get your gun clean, get it free of all kinds of oils and stuff. A lot of guys will spray paint their guns and they'll spray paint it assembled. I don't recommend that. I would recommend completely disassembling it. If you can't sandblast it, at the very least, you need to abrade the surface with like some steel wool or something. Get some scratches, some consistent scratches on there. So not just a swipe of steel wool, but you're like buffing it with steel wool all the way around to agitate the surface to give the new coat of paint a good surface to adhere to. But before painting, you need to degrease that surface. We here at the shop, we use Simple Green a lot, and we use aviation grade Simple Green. So it's a lot better than your store-bought stuff. Aviation Simple Green, you can order it on walmart.com. Set yourself up a box fan with an air filter for your air conditioner on the front of it. Have it pointing outdoors in your garage, and set you up like a little box that you can put around it, where you kind of have some flaps to help create the wind stream towards the fan. But I explained all of that in the video. Let's see here. Let me see if I can pull up my video. But yeah, I mean, you can order Duracoat, order the colors that you want, and then they make it in a spray can, so you don't have to have an airbrush or HVLP setup. But if you want good quality paint, Duracoat's the way to go. They make a spray paint that has an activator at the bottom to insert the hardener into your paint, shake it up real good, and spray. And then if you want to do a camo pattern, there's a lot of ways to do it. You can use leaves and branches. You can, if you have a vinyl cutter at home, like a small Cricut machine, you can create your own stencils that'll create much cleaner lines. And I would recommend using low glue heatable vinyl. Avery Dennison makes the yellow vinyl that we use here at the shop. A small roll of that isn't very expensive. It's $24. Get a roll of that and cut it up in the pattern that you want, or reach out to me. And if you want a specific camo pattern, I'll share it with you. All you got to do is cut it, or if you want, you can pay me $20 and I'll cut you out some vinyl and ship it to you. But yeah, it's super straightforward. As long as you follow the process, you'll be able to produce a pretty darn good paint job. And okay, so I'm gonna get to it here and find that video for you
Nate, I
guys.
think you just gave him the tutorial.
Pretty much, yeah. But I
While you're
want
doing
views
this,
on my video, so here I'll share the video with you
heck
guys.
yeah, guys, make sure you go watch
Um,
that video. While you're doing that, Nate, I got a few I'm going to get through because not all of them are questions.
yeah,
Um, let's see. I dig the videos about High Point. You are right; they are a great company. It's like Phoenix Arms, New York Gunner. Oh shit! I caught a quick live before heading to work. What's up, guys? What's up, New York Gunner? High Points are awesome throwdown gun for the money, but I promise I'll buy one to get an official opinion this year. From Don't Call Me Radio. Don't Call Me Radio. Do me a favor if you're gonna order one in. Head over to our website. I can't give you the web address, but head over to our website. And on our website, there's an affiliates banner. If you click on the affiliates banner, look under MKS Supply. Look there. I can't tell you anymore because of YouTube. Let's see. Oh, so Aiden, because Aiden's from Scotland. Uh, when you come to the United States, you do not necessarily need a permit to fire a firearm. You can go to a gun range and you can rent guns to shoot. So you'd find an indoor range to go shoot at. Depends on where you go. I can't speak for every state. Every state, I'm sure there's a different law or policy. New York Gunner. Let's talk about it. What's your all's favorite shotgun? That's a work in progress for me. Black Aces sent me their S4 clone, and I haven't gotten a chance to try that. It's like the Benelli M4, and the Benelli M4 patent ran out, and Black Aces like literally copied exactly what Benelli's doing for 20th of the cost, I guess, and I really wanted to try that one out. That one I think I'm gonna like. You guys rock. Thank you. Rhino liner the damn thing. Alvin. For somebody that should do the at home paint job, just rhino liner it.
I just emailed you, Dave, a link to the video I was talking about on a spray paint tutorial. If you want to share that.
Okay. Did you just reply to the one I sent you?
No, I created a whole new email.
What email did you send it to? The store email or mine?
I think
I
the
got
Boss
it.
LLC.
Yep, I got it. Guys, we're live.
We are live.
There we go. I just dropped the link to Nate's video, the tutorial, into the chat. So if anybody's interested in how to do an at-home Duracoat paint job, check out that link.
Yep, for sure.
Somebody really wants to know about Taurus's GX4. To be honest with you, I've only seen one come in on a transfer. I haven't ordered any for the shop yet. But for what I've seen, I mean, it's a step up from their G series for sure. Aiden, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate talking to somebody across the pond. Desert Armory and more. Hey, you all. That photo looks like it's Jerome. Is that you, Jerome? Desert Armory and more. Public file. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Mossberg Shockwave is nice. Yeah. So Nate, here I'll let you take this one. This is a good question. Mr. Water says, "How does out of state custom painting work? Do I have my FFL shipped to you?"
Yep, that's you pretty much nailed it there. Super easy. You take it to your local FFL and you tell them where you want the gun to go. They'll contact us and request a copy of our FFL, which we'll send to them, and they'll ship us the gun. Then we'll do the work you've requested and send it back to that same FFL when we're done. That way, you go pick it up locally, and pretty no frills, no hassle process. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, I mean, even if you're out of state and you want to get something painted by us, we've painted stuff for people from Hawaii to Alaska to New York to California. We've even had people send us stuff from South Africa and Ireland. So yeah, you can absolutely send us whatever you want, and we'll paint it for you.
Dude, that's awesome. I didn't know you had anybody from South Africa and Ireland.
Yeah, yeah.
You remember what the jobs were?
Yes. The dude from South Africa sent us some knives. And had us make a holster for his throwing knife set. So
Nice.
it's basically a side holster, a Kydex holster, where he could quickly draw his knives and throw them. And then the guy from Ireland sent us an upper for an AR, and we painted it in German Flecktarn.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, were there any troubles with that upper, like as far as shipping? Or?
No, I mean, not that I experienced. Sent it to us in a box, came FedEx, and then we shipped it back FedEx. So, yeah.
Mr. Kaduk, can a person that already owns NFA items move to Wisconsin with no issues? Parentheses, giggle swift. Well, I can't say anything for sure on that specifically, but
so if it is legal, if it's a legally registered item, I would just contact the ATF and ask them what you need to do to comply in Wisconsin. And I think it's pretty straightforward. I think all you probably have to do is supply the address and probably have your item re-engraved.
Yeah, right. I imagine there's got to be an exchange of information.
Yeah.
So they're going to want to know where it is and where it's going to be staying. So. Any new thoughts on the new Rock Island 10 mil? Is that what was at GOA? That square barrel bullshit.
The Rock Island 10 mil.
Remember the guy that was the competition shooter, and he was up by that shitty booth with the shitty Amen 2 mags.
And, yeah.
And he was so hyped. The guy was so hyped. It was great watching Dustin go through that. It was I think I have it on film, but if I don't, I'm going to be disappointed. The guy is so hyper and he's so excited about these square barrel things that Rock Island put out. He's like, okay, now shoot this one, and it didn't have the square barrel. And then he goes, okay, now go over to this one and shoot it and tell me if you notice a difference. And Dustin shot both, and Dustin just paused for like a hard 30 seconds, didn't say anything. And the guy was waiting, and Dustin looked at him and goes, I don't feel any difference. You watch that guy, that competition shooter, all of his hopes and dreams just came crashing.
Shattered right there. Rowdy says, you gentlemen look like persons who doesn't change their underwear every day. Am I right? Well, if you're going to insult us, use proper English, first of all. Secondly, How would you know that? You want to come sniff my underwear, big boy?
They're gonna smell like your mother.
Yeah, they are. They're gonna smell like your mom's cooch. Fucking douche. See, that's the kind of person that we were talking about earlier. Somebody who has no life, has
Yep.
nothing better to do than get on a live here and think they're being funny at trying to insult us. We couldn't care less. If you die tomorrow, we won't even skip a breath, bro.
Yeah. I don't know if
So
you've been watching, but my sub count has been going up the entire time we've
woo,
been doing this.
nice.
So I don't care. But Odin had a really good question. And he said, knowing what you know now in today's world, would you guys try to get into this industry with no experience, gunsmithing and owning a store? I would love to get into this business knowing what I know, obviously, now. But the answer would be yes. I think for me, like a little bit about my origin story. Like I got in at the right time. I really didn't, you know, I didn't know much about the gun industry when I got into it, and as far as like how it functioned from a business standpoint and from an economic standpoint, and I didn't realize the challenges that I would have as far as marketing went, and that's why we have this channel. Um, but 100%, if you're thinking about getting into this, like especially the gunsmithing part of it, and I'm not saying this just because we work with them, but we were such a fan of AGI, American Gunsmithing Institute, way before our channel got big. Dustin had been a part of their program before we brought him on. American Gunsmithing Institute is a legitimate gunsmithing school that will teach you how to be a gunsmith and will teach you the business side of things. So if you're at all interested, same thing, I've got a link to them. Um, you can save some money, but I do have a link to them on our campsite link or our affiliate link on our website. So 100% recommend if you're starting out fresh and you've got no experience in this industry or gunsmithing or guns, AGI is going to be the path to take. So I don't know about you, Nate, but I re- I really like this. So
I love it. Yes, this is a Vaporesso. Um, listen, I, how do I say this? I didn't necessarily want to start a gun store. I just wanted to start a service shop where I could do custom painting and gunsmithing and laser engraving. But it all ties in together. You have to be a gun shop in order to be able to do all those things. So I did not realize all that encompassed being a gun store, and it all just kind of came as time went along, started small and grew it to what it is now. I have before and after pictures of the showroom. When we first started, what it looked like. Not a single gun on the wall, and like a few P mags and a Vortex optic here and there. And now we have Hollow Sun, Monstrum, uh, Olight, Hollow Sun, a bunch of different manufacturers and products to choose from in the store as far as rifle and pistol accessories. We also have everyday carry gear now, knives and flashlights and fire starters and tactical gun belts, you name it. So there's a, there's there's a lot that goes into being a successful gun store. It's not an easy thing to do. Um, you know, People think like you open up a gun store and all of a sudden you're rich. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. It takes a lot of hard work to become a popular gun store in your area and have everybody come to you and buy guns from you. And the margins on guns are not great.
no, not at all.
10% or less.
Yep.
So you're putting out, let's say for a $2,000 rifle, you're putting out $1,700 just to make $250 to $300 back once you sell it. So there's a lot of money out in the wind that you may not realize you have to put out there before making some sales. And so yeah, I would say knowing what I know now, I wish I knew what I know now when I first started. I think, things would have gone a little differently. I'd have made a lot different decisions along the way. But you know what? That's part of learning.
Yeah.
That's all part of learning and getting better and making your store better.
Right. And, this is something that honestly could have been like an easy Google search, like to figure out, like, am I going to have troubles with this? um, so it kind of in the same vein, and I know we had a lot of good comments coming in between. And Call Me Radio, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. He didn't know he wasn't subbed because he watches all of our shorts. But Shooting Down South Outdoors, he's got a couple of comments here I'm going to read through real quick. He said, "How hard is it owning a shop? Because we are building an archery shop right now and thinking about adding firearms later on, I believe, because we don't know how the shop will go and how much money we will get from it. Can you use YouTube like ads and stuff on YouTube like stuff we sell? Same with archery. So he goes, you need to sell like 10 bows to buy 3. Okay, so I can't tell you the archery market other than from a marketing standpoint. You are going to have a very hard time marketing normally, like a normal business, because your business sells either ammo, firearms, archery, or knives. Those categories are typically banned by guidelines, specifically like Facebook, Google, Instagram. YouTube's a big one. So, the short answer is, the reason we started doing YouTube and Nate is because we can't market our companies. We can't market our companies like a normal business, and so us starting out with the videos that we did, it's 100% like, I have a gun shop. Come see me. So, I would highly recommend you starting a YouTube channel, but get on all the other socials. Make sure you're following the guidelines, but there you can create an organic following. It's going to take some time. You got to find a way to create content that is in your style, that's kind of different from other guys, at least in your area. And I think you're going to find out too that it's kind of the same thing like the firearms market. The margins are going to be real small. So you're going to want to diversify. Service is probably going to be a big aspect of your business. So make sure you figure it out how you can service your customers, and not just do a retail sale. And there was one other thing, but make sure you really research that market. I would get the FFL sooner than later. To get a 01 dealer FFL is $200, and then every 3 years after that, it's $90 for every 3 years. It's pennies. I would get signed up with distributors, because you're gonna have to show that you're a brick and mortar store, and if you can do that, your pricing is gonna get better. And as long as you're signed up with distributors, even if you're not exactly purchasing, but if you're signed up with distributors, you're going to give your customers that option, if they come in, that you could start ordering firearms and go through that process. So I would do that sooner than later if it was me.
Yep. A lot of people don't realize you can actually have an FFL out of your home. If you don't have the ability to have a brick and mortar shop, you can actually do it out of your home as well. Just be prepared that you're going to have strangers coming to your house.
It's strangers in the ATF.
Yeah.
Because they get to search your whole house. So, Chanson, what's up, buddy? It's not 3 a.m. right now, and I'm surprised you're awake.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Rumble? They seem like they might be wanting to go up against YouTube with less restrictions. They allow hands-on with their lives. So we're going to get to Rumble in just a second, but hands-on with the lives, like YouTube so far is the only one that I know of. I don't know, Nate, did you say Twitch has a problem with it? But for handling firearms on a live video? I think Twitch would be the other one. Yeah, but like
I
Facebook
don't
and
think
Instagram
Twitch
allow you.
has an issue with it, to be honest with you. Because the only reason I say that is because I've seen Alex Zedra on Twitch playing a game, and then somebody asking her about a gun on the wall behind her, and she picked it up and brought it up to the camera and showed it. So and that was 2 years ago. I don't know
Okay.
if their policies are the same now, but honestly, that's probably something we should look into.
Yeah, we should. Because right now I am streaming on Twitch as we're speaking, but clearly I'm not touching anything. So, um, but Rumble, we got some strong thoughts on Rumble. I'm streaming on Rumble right now. If everybody thinks Rumble is the answer, then why are you talking to me from YouTube? I mean, I don't think it's the answer. We think that they uh, fake the numbers, they fake the views. Some people are getting paid on Rumble, like they're getting paid for those views, but we kind of think Rumble's kind of doing that behind the scenes because honestly, Rumble is just not a user friendly platform. I've tried figuring it out a couple of times every time I get frustrated with YouTube and I want to throw a tantrum and go somewhere else. I look at Rumble and I can't figure it out. I'm putting the exact same content there that I am here, and it's gone nowhere.
Honestly, if you go to Google and you type in "Are Rumble's views fake?" you'll see thread after thread after thread of people coming up with that suspicion. I don't think that there's anyone that has any actual evidence to show you, but we heard firsthand from a Rumble streamer who
Yep.
has over 150,000 subscribers talk about how his numbers are faked, and he's spoken to the people at Rumble about this, and they have confirmed that they boosted his numbers.
Right.
So
And he's
uh,
getting paid for it. I mean,
he is getting paid. They are paying him. So, I mean, cool for him that he's getting paid for these fake views, but we know that that's not going to work for everybody. He's getting preferential treatment because he knows the people at Rumble.
right.
We're not going to get that preferential treatment.
Yeah, Chanson, he says, can confirm 100% Rumble isn't the move. The audience isn't there yet. Only if YouTube tanks, Rumble will take off. Well, and I think the other problem with Rumble is they don't have the server farms like YouTube does.
Not
So
even close.
not even close. So, yeah, I mean, until somebody comes along and has the capital to put into the servers,
YouTube is basically Mercedes and Formula One before they made all the rule changes about how much money you can spend. Like Mercedes won 9 championships in a row because they had absolute ridiculous money to pour in. YouTube is kind of the same. YouTube is the Goliath of the streaming world. It's they've been around the longest. They have the most advanced algorithm. They have literally, I think it was uh, something like 100 gigabytes per second being uploaded to YouTube or something ridiculous like that,
right.
or terabyte. Maybe it's 100 terabytes per second being uploaded to YouTube per, and that's happening every single day. Their Rumble is not getting that kind of uploads. It doesn't have that kind of content, nor does it have, because Rumble is so new. It doesn't have historical videos that have millions and millions of views that people can go back and watch. That was published, 10, 15 years ago. Um, so yeah, I mean, YouTube has a huge leg up on Rumble. We as streamers, we already know because we've tried Rumble and it sucks. It
Yeah.
does not. It does not produce
Again,
anything for us.
I'm streaming there right now, and I can see the numbers. I think you can on your end. 0. I got nobody watching on Rumble.
Yeah.
So, but you can go there and find me. Good luck.
Thoughts on SDI? Odin, we kind of talked about this earlier. We're more fans of AGI, American Gunsmithing Institute. They have a much more thorough program. I've seen people who have graduated from SDI come into the shop here and not even know how to take and put back together a 1911. They had no idea how to take it apart nor put it back together. So, you know, I think that they do teach you some stuff, but it's probably stuff you could learn on YouTube. Whereas AGI is really going super in depth. How many discs is the 1911 program? It's like 9
Uh,
discs.
no, it should just be one, but
Okay,
the it, it's like 9 chapters on
got it.
it, and so they're very good about that. Like the gun tech magazines come with the disc, so you always have the information, and then you're getting the literature for it as well. And they do their best to get like the most obscure. We're actually working with AGI to get them guns they haven't gotten their hands on yet to do videos about. So like as we have gunsmithing jobs come in, or we're gonna kind of lend out some of our personal items from our personal collection so they can create content on it. Like AGI is gonna have the biggest uh, catalog of firearms and disassemblies and repairs that you could ever ask for. So Odin, I would again, SDI has its place. You get an associate's degree after it if that's what you're looking for. SDI accepts your GI Bill and will definitely take your money. Uh, AGI is going to teach you exactly how to fix, repair, break down, clean firearms, and then they're going to teach you the business side of it. And also, AGI is still a resource for any gunsmiths that they create. And in fact, we've been talking with AGI. We're going to help them implement a new program that they're going to be rolling out, where it's basically going to be like Find a Gunsmith. So if you want to be part of that program and you kind of like, well, where I live is out in the middle of nowhere, kind of a thing, AGI would send work your way. And I think that is so cool that they would continue to support their students long after they've graduated.
Looks like Don't Call Me Radio jumped on from Rumble.
I'm just stretch my legs here. Amazing. Thank you.
That's funny.
Thank you. We got one. We got one on Rumble.
Yeah, like if all of our YouTube followers would actually go over to Rumble and watch us on Rumble, it would give us reason to switch over to Rumble. If we had the same amount of subscribers as we do on YouTube on Rumble, it would make it way more worth it for us to go there more often. But as it stands, my channel only has 1 subscriber or 1 like. I can't even tell. That's how user friendly it is. I can't tell whether it's a like or a subscriber.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's weird.
Might as well be in Egyptian hieroglyphics because I can't tell. Also, by the way, thank you everybody. I probably picked up about, I think it was maybe about 30 subs in this live, so awesome. I really appreciate it. I was gonna say, so Odin said why. So I'm gonna fix your English on this, Odin. So why are so many gun tubers pushing SDI? Because SDI pays very well. They're getting these guys GI bills, like a semester. I could be wrong on this. I wish Dustin was here. But I think like a semester was like 13 grand after you pay for the course and then you pay for the tools and stuff that they make you get. They get a lot of money, and so they pump out a lot of money. So you're going to find certain gun tubers are gonna push it because they pay so well. And honestly, like the relationship that we have with AGI, like AGI is not paying me. I'll be upfront about that. We like them so much that we just want to work with them, and it goes hand in hand with what we're doing. And when Dustin gets asked all these gunsmithing questions, and we get this all the time, like, where should I go to be a gunsmith? When people see us out in the public, Dustin will come in and tell us, Yeah, I ran into somebody at the feed mill, and they wanted to know how to get into gunsmithing. You know, that's like such a constant question for us that we felt like teaming up with AGI just made a lot of sense.
Yeah,
So
I just Googled it. It looks like tuition for gunsmithing at SDI to achieve a certificate in firearms technology is $10,880. The gunsmithing associate of science degree is $20,400.
yeah,
That's a lot of money.
that is a lot of money. And AGI's introductory gunsmithing course, like once you complete this, you could legitimately call yourself a gunsmith. I believe between 6 and 7 thousand. But I mean, the the information and the tools that you get out of it is worth every single penny. Like to the point that if you don't make that first 7 grand back in your first year as a gunsmith, then you should not be a gunsmith. So, because they're gonna teach you how to do so much work, and also they're a resource. So if you get a gunsmithing job in that you're not entirely sure how to do, you can contact them. And in fact, a lot of the times, if you can't complete the gunsmithing work as a gunsmith, you could send it into them and they'll finish it and send it back to you.
Yeah.
So, so SDI is not going to do that. Yeah, schools are all about the money.
You're more than welcome, Odin. And this is just stuff that we've learned. I mean, Dave and I aren't gunsmiths, but we as gun store owners, we have to hire gunsmiths, and so having that, there's the man, having them go through the program, or like we'll have somebody who is not officially a gunsmith but is very interested in becoming a gunsmith. We're willing to put them through the schooling to become a gunsmith. If they're willing to stick around for a while. um, you learn these things. Plus, recently we've actually met the people from AGI, so we've gotten to know firsthand from them what it takes to become a gunsmith. I the other thing I would say about becoming a gunsmith is you should have a passion for it. You should have a passion for it. You should be mechanically inclined. Otherwise, you're probably going to hate it. Everybody wants to be a gunsmith, but the reality is that's a tough job and it requires some brain power and some innovation.
Everybody wants to be a gunsmith until it's time to do some gunsmithing shit.
Facts.
That should be a shirt.
Facts. Yeah.
Say hi, Dustin.
Good morning, Dustin.
What's going on, Nathan?
Oh, not much. Just chilling with my boy Dave here on a fine Tuesday morning.
But we're gonna have to hop off here in a couple of minutes because we actually got to open the shop. So
yeah. Well, this was impromptu. I mean,
yeah.
Was not planning to get on this morning, but I'm glad we did.
I wasn't really either, and then I got here and I was like, I got a couple of ideas I wanted to try and whatever. But I think whatever issue I was having with the chat not coming in kind of threw us off the rails there for a bit.
Well, I think what it was there was a slight delay because now I'm seeing messages from our YouTube appearing on here where they weren't in the beginning, and I think it took about 20 minutes or so for them to start appearing.
Okay. I don't know. It wasn't like that ever before.
Right.
So it was a big delay. Before you jumped on, I think I was like 15, 20 minutes in.
Yeah. Same for me. It took me about 20 minutes being live with you before my channel's stuff started appearing here in Restream. So there was definitely a delay.
Okay. Real quick, Dustin from Remarkable Baker. Do you like 5.7?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to shoot. It's not very practical, and it was one of those things where the PSA had theirs for like $300. I'm like, oh man, I don't have any use for it, but it's gonna be fun, and it is. It's a really flat shooting round. There's not a lot of recoil, and man, is it fast.
Real quick, just because I saw this one come in. This will be a good one for you, Dustin. Hey guys, looking for a fun, budget-friendly 22 handgun to get some friend and family on the range with. Any suggestions?
Not a Heritage.
Mark 20.
Make no mistake, I like the Heritage Rough Rider, but my heart goes out to the Walthers. The P22 and the PPQ22 are phenomenal firearms. My sexy mitts are now, I could say, with full chest, legendary status. But that little P22 fits in my hand just as well as it fits in my 10-year-old son's hand. So it's really a all-around good gun to teach people fundamentals. If they could make it with a button release for the mag, that'd be great. But the lever release just takes some getting used to. But the PPQ, even if you're wanting to carry something a little bit lighter, if you have back problems, that's a great one because it looks like a 9mm. And in the dark, who cares what's it chambered in? And if anybody has your 22 won't knock, let me put a 22 in your left eye socket and see what happens.
Even Bullseye Ben even said too that he made a lot of 22 mag videos showing it zipping through 3A soft armor. So it's got some zip.
22 mags are nice, and Ruger's got that really nice 22 mag revolver. Smith & Wesson makes a 22 automatic. There's a couple.
The Smith & Wesson makes the M&P in 22.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Stay away from the auto mag 22 mag. Please, for the love of God, stay away from that.
They'll test your patience as a gunsmith.
Absolutely. And if you happen to be gifted one, use the low speed. Use the subsonic if you can, because piece of candy.
I actually have a mic here for Dustin.
Hey, I got a microphone.
There we go.
The Duramags the Automags shoot really well. The problem is the chamber in the Automag is ported, and if it's really, really clean, the porting the casing actually gets swedged up into the porting and it doesn't want to eject. I talked to guys at AGI and they're like, oh man, we never thought, we're going to get on this. So hopefully they'll have a fix for me soon to make that run more reliable. But because their accumulated knowledge in gunsmithing, I can't even touch it with anything I know. So they're my go-to guys when I say I have resources to find stuff out, it's them.
Elvin said the Rough Rider is good if you want to learn gunsmithing because you're going to need to shim everything. That's why you got rid of yours, Elvin. That's why we sold yours for you.
Yeah. The Rough Rider is just, the sights are garbage. If they could update the sights, put some fibers on it, I would say Rough Rider is perfectly adequate. The only reason I own one is I used it as a dispatch weapon because I had the 22 mag cylinder, and you walk up on a yote in a trap and you have a dead yote in a trap. So, and it's lightweight, it's very easy to manage. And if I messed it up, I fell on it, got dirty, got rusty, something like that, it's a $100 firearm, so I wasn't worried about it.
Yeah, I think we're kind of beating this one with a dead horse there, Odin. But Odin's been real interested in the differences between SDI and AGI, and we've gone through that. And he just asked, did you go to AGI, sir?
I currently am. I've got their beginners course, and in just their introduction DVD that was like 3 hours long, I learned way more than I learned going through the entire course at Penn Foster. Penn Foster is one of the top 5 gunsmithing schools. I found it on like 2 or 3 different sources that say, they're one of the top 5 gunsmithing schools in the United States. And I was like, bet. And all I really learned from them is how to run a business, and that I have no desire to do salt blowing whatsoever. But SDI is an associate's degree. And there is gunsmithing topics in it. I wouldn't say that it's completely useless. I mean, if you have a GI Bill and you're looking to get the little piece of paper that you can hang on your wall saying that you have an associate's degree in gunsmithing, then it's perfectly adequate. But as far as, long story short, we have 3 SDI students that bring their shit to me to fix. So I'm just going to leave that out there.
Yeah. And then Alvin, it's not called a smooth rider.
That's facts. She rough as shit. They shoot good. I just don't like revolver sights at all. I think the people that keep manufacturing revolver sights like that need to be dragged kicking and screaming into the 21st century. We have fiber optics and optic mounts. Get with the times, people.
All right. Well, guys, I think we got to jump off here. We got to open up. We're late. We're late for opening it up. So,
I'll get on that while you shut down.
There we go. But Nate, I really appreciate you jumping on here.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime.
I was
I'm free. I'll do it.
I was sinking hard, and it was just me and Alvin hanging out. Alvin on Facebook. And, I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I went through every setting possible to try and figure out why we weren't getting YouTube comments, and I'm 100% certain you have blessed us with your presence. You blessed this live. That's the reason why.
My pleasure, bitches.
So
Well, yeah, awesome. I'm actually, hey, if you want to do that collab video today, I have time.
Okay.
I'll be getting dressed for the occasion anyhow. So.
do you have a few minutes? So when we get off here, I'll shoot you a call, and then because I want to go over how we got the invite.
Oh
So,
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. So, all right. Hey, everybody, I really appreciate you tuning in. I know this live went off the rails like immediately. And so if you were here from the beginning, I really appreciate you sticking it through, especially you, Alvin, because it was just you and me there for a while. But we're going to hop off here. We got to open up for the day. And like I said earlier, if anybody's interested in like these retro rifle shirts, we've got a handful of them on hand here. We have our new DBoss Firearms shirts, the one that Dustin was wearing. We've got those available. So if you're interested in buying a shirt from us, those you would have to specifically give us a call, order over the phone, and we'll ship it right to you. So we really appreciate all the support. And like I say, we picked up quite a few subs during this live video. So thank you everybody that liked and subscribed. I hate saying it because it feels like begging, but the way that YouTube is going right now, I kind of feel like we're starting over from scratch. And so new subscribers are going to kind of take over and help get our content seen. So
yep. And if you subscribe to Dave and you don't subscribe to us, definitely please come over, check out the King of Camo. Subscribe to us as well. And those of my subscribers who don't subscribe to Dave, you definitely need to, because their content is on par with our content, just as funny. They're hilarious guys. They make awesome videos.
We are the best gun shop channels on YouTube.
Yeah, 100% agree. I mean, the Gun Bros are out there and they've got a bunch of subscribers, but they're not as cool as us. So
Right.
you have to support us over them. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you. Have a great day. God bless.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one.